Yo guys, what's up? Russ here with episode 13 of Going Through My Comic Book Collection. This box has a mix in it, some recent purchases, it's got some recent AOKs, and some new books and old books. A mix of DC and Marvel, and I think just a few indie titles. So let's get started. First up, Superman 204. I always love this cover. This was a recent buy from boy Johnny over on Instagram, as well as these next few here. I've got Action Comics 445, this amazing cover homage to Flash of Two Worlds. Action 484, anniversary issue. Love that cover. Hopefully my sound is good. Got an awesome Wonder Woman issue here, issue 246. One of my favorite Wonder Woman covers. And another recent pickup. I've got issue 265. I've got issue 300, Wonder Woman. I love that it has the invisible jet on the cover. That's pretty sweet. Got some Astonishing X-Men. This is getting into a recent AOK that came from Comics with Murdoch. Awesome lenticular kind of holographic type cover. Got Daredevil issue 30. Love that cover there. The Zdarsky run on Daredevil, so good, man. Here's issue 25. This is the third printing with the awesome black and white. I've got an Avengers True Believers here. Awesome Beta Ray Bill cover with Stormbreaker. Got this amazing Alex Ross timeless variant of the Phoenix. Love these timeless covers, man. They're so good. And speaking of that, here is Scarlet Witch. Beautiful cover. Possibly my favorite of the timeless covers. There's so many awesome ones though. Got Batman 89 issue 1. Love this cover so much, man. It makes me so nostalgic for the 1989 Batman movie. I need to rewatch that soon. Got issue 2. And issue 3. This is just a 6-issue miniseries. I'm not sure when issue 4 is coming out. Got this awesome Daredevil anniversary issue, 236. Here's the second printing of that Daredevil 25. It's got the full color cover. Love those homage covers. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in. I have a flashback issue 1, Daredevil. Oh yeah, those anniversary covers are awesome. I've got an image first here. The girls are just girls. I've got Dreadlands 3 or 4. Yo, what's up, Tony? How you doing tonight, man? James, what's going on? Game 4. All right, appreciate you popping in and saying hey, man. Enjoy the game, brother. I've got, so I think this is pronounced Sander in the Lost Universe, issue 1. Got Chew, issue 48. And these books all came out of a little, it was an indie mystery box that Trix Comics was selling on Instagram. I wanted to sort of dip my toe in the indie books a little bit, so I figured I'd grab it. I've got Bloodlines, issue annual 5. Got Supergirl, Future's End, issue 1. Another one of those cool lenticular covers. I don't know if the glare is going to allow. You can sort of see it. I've got an early Silver Age issue of Superman. It's issue 111. Got some more Silver Age here. Issue 338, Action Comics. It's actually the first appearance of Muto. This book came in an AOK from my buddy Kavi, Comic Books NYC. I've got Superman issue 195. And issue 214. These Silver Age stories are just so much fun, man. Got a couple extra backing boards. All right, now we're getting into some new books. Kicking it off with Captain Marvel issue 10. This is where I started this run at. And I've gone all the way up to the most current issue, which I believe is 33. I still need to pick up issues 1 through 9. I haven't done that yet. I would like to complete this entire run. I think I can't remember if it's issue 8 or 9, but that's the one that has like the first appearance of Star. That'll probably be the only one that's kind of difficult to get, but the others 8 issues should be pretty easy. I'm pretty sure it's either 8 or 9 that's the key in that run. Got issue 11. Got number 12. The stories in this run have been awesome. Really enjoying them. It's one of the few new books I still pick up. I'm only picking up this, Thor, and Moon Knight. As far as ongoing series go. Here's issue 13. It's 14. Crazy looking She-Hulk cover. Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying the new Moon Knight run so far. It's actually the first time I ever read Moon Knight. Didn't really know anything about the character. So when they started this new run, I jumped on it just to see how I'd like it. It's awesome. Here's issue 15. It's the Gwen Stacy variant. Got issue 16, which it says it's issue 150 in the legacy numbering. Got issue 17. I think this was one of the variants. Or, no, it might have just been the A cover. I've got the second printing of issue, was that 17? Yeah, that was 17. Okay. I've got the second printing of issue 18. I think this issue was also some sort of key because I wasn't able to pick up the first printing. But with runs where I'm just like interested in the story, I don't really care if it's a key or not. I'll gladly pick up the second or third printings just to be able to read the stories. Here's issue 19. Issue 20 is a second printing too. I can't for the life of me remember what the key factor was to these books. Or if it was just some kind of spec that fizzled out. I've got issue 21. I picked up the Frizen variant. Love Jenny Frizen's artwork on these covers. Yo, what's up, Gray Man? How you doing tonight? You missed some of the Silver Age books. Those were near the start of the video. I know these moderns ain't really your style. But here's another variant of issue 21. I generally don't buy variants of the same issue, but the only reason I picked this one up is because it was like a mystery variant. They didn't reveal what the cover was, and that kind of hooked me a little bit. So I picked that up too. I didn't actually see what the cover was until the book came in from Midtown Comics. I get issue 22. And I think this might be a Artie Gronoff variant. But it's an absolutely beautiful cover. Love the Scarlet Witch there in the background. And I believe that's Namor, the Submariner. Yo, what's up, Freaky? How you doing, brother? Say what, man? The shirt is just a Superman shirt. Kind of got the bloody stains. Oh, nice, Gray man. That sounds awesome. Are you gonna premiere it tomorrow? I've got issue 23. '24. Kind of a cool Emma Frost cover. This is a cool variant. It's issue 25, but it's the alien variant. I think this was the only variant I picked up with the aliens on it. I just kind of love that movie homage. Tomorrow, awesome. Got issue 26. Got 27. I am just a little bit behind on reading these. I think, let's see. Yeah, I'm 3 issues behind on the story, so I don't know if it's still as good as it was. But here's issue 28. '30, '31, and '32 I haven't read yet. Or no, it might be. Yeah, it's '33, '32, and '31. Those 3 I haven't read yet. Here's issue 28. This was the Heroes Reborn variant. It's got Power Princess on the cover. Looks just like Wonder Woman. Is issue 29. Issue 30, I did actually pick up 2 variants on that. I got the Liefeld variant. And I picked up the Momoko variant. I'm not a huge Momoko fan, but this cover, it was just like so simple. It looks, it looks like it could just be a sketch cover that you picked up at a con or something. Plain white background, got the Captain Marvel sketch on it. And I really I like the art style on this one a lot. So I had to get it. Here's issue 31. These are the ones I haven't read yet. There's 32, which looks like it's the start of another cover art because it's Last of the Marvels Part 1, it says. Not sure how long they're planning on this story arc. And here's issue, was that 32? Yeah, it was 32. And here is 33. Okay, I got some Wolverine. This is a one-shot, The Jungle Adventure. And this one and the next few here came in an A-OK from the Comic Assassin. I have die cut issue 1. I've got Superman 82 with the chromium cover. Got this awesome X-Men Ultra collection, book 1 of 5. Love this Jean Grey and Bishop cover. Kind of looks like the old Marvel Masterpiece cards. I have a Bishop issue 1. Let me catch up on the comments right quick. Just a few horror comics brought to life. That's an awesome series, Gray Man. Appreciate that free key. Got Superman Adventures of Superman 505. Love these shiny covers, man. Brings me right back to the 90s every time I see these. That was the era where I started collecting comics, so still my favorite to this day. Though I am loving the Silver and Bronze Age comics too. 90s has just always been where my heart is with comics. I have X Universe issue 1 and 2. Here's a couple I picked up off of eBay. I got this in a 3-issue lot shortly after I saw Comic Books NYC show off one of these on his channel. I picked up Adventures of Superman 464. Awesome Lobo cover. And this is the one I saw Comic Books NYC show. It's Adventures of Superman 465. And I had completely forgotten about this issue until I saw him show it, and I remembered I needed it. So I jumped on eBay and found it in this lot here. But this is the first appearance of Hank Henshaw, who later becomes Cyborg Superman for the Reign of Superman story. And this is issue 466, which is the first full appearance of Hank Henshaw. And also his last appearance until he re-emerged as Cyborg Superman in 93. And I was talking about Moon Knight earlier. Here is issue 1. This was the very first Moon Knight book I ever read, believe it or not. I never got into Moon Knight back in the 90s as far as solo stories go, so I really didn't know anything about him till I read this book. And it's just such an awesome character. I'm definitely going to go back and pick up some of the older Moon Knight books. Here's issue 2. and issue 3. I haven't been doing a great job at keeping up with when new books are coming out, so I'm not 100% sure if issue 4 is out yet or not. Steve McNevin Moon Knight covers. Awesome. I have Heroes Reborn issue 1. This was the Art Germ variant with Power Princess on the cover. Again, so similar to Wonder Woman. This was another group I really didn't know anything about, the Squadron Supreme, until I read this Heroes Reborn miniseries. It's a pretty cool team. I actually liked it a lot. I have issue 2. Issue 4 came out last week. Oh, awesome. I might have to stop by the comic shop and pick that up. Here's issue 3. Got 4. Pretty cool Thanos cover. I think issue 1 was the only one I got the variant to. The rest of these are the A covers. This is issue 5. Here's number 6. And issue 7. They had some tie-ins with these two. I didn't pick up any of the tie-ins, but I did pick up the Heroes Return one-shot they did after that story ended. Getting a few older comics here. Back into the 90s with Incredible Hulk, issue 393. Cool cover homage to the Incredible Hulk 1. I believe, yeah, the 30th anniversary issue. Got Incredible Hulk 397. $389. $391. Got $392. Got Ghost Rider issue 29. Sweet Wolverine cover. I got Avengers West Coast issue 69. Got Ghost Rider and X-Men issue 26. Okay, got going into Superman now. I've got Funeral for a Friend issue number 1, which is Justice League issue 70, signed by Dan Jurgens. All these Funeral for a Friend books, I had the original set, but a lot of these are signed, and they were A-OK to me by Just a Little Podcast, who bought them from the boy who had 7. There's Adventures 498. All of these issues are in much better shape than my original copies. The originals that I've had since they first came out. That was a little bit out of order there. Here's Action 685. Another cool homage cover. I actually haven't read that issue. I need to check it out. Got Man of Steel issue 20. I've got Superman 76. This is another signed issue. Actually, the very first comic book I ever bought was issue Action Comic 688, which is right at the start of the Reign of Superman storyline. First book I ever picked up when I was a kid. There's Adventures 499. I still have my original copy in my other box, the first Superman box. My original copy is just beat to crap. I read that thing so many times when I was a kid. Here's 686, Action Comics. Man of Steel 21. Got Superman 77, another one signed. I've got Supergirl and Team Luthor, issue 1. And Adventures of Superman 500. Now these last few are the Reign of Superman set. And these I bought from the boy who had 7, Matt, directly when he was having a sale. Because again, I just wanted copies that were in better shape because this storyline is what brought me into comics. So I really wanted to have mint condition issues because my original issues are just all damaged. Of Action Comics 687. Also, my original issues of all these die cut covers, didn't have the posters anymore. The posters were gone from them. And all these issues have the posters complete. So it just meant a lot to me to have like mint condition issues of these in the collection. Man of Steel 22. Got a Superman 78 signed by Dan Jurgens, which I actually have 2 copies of this book signed by Dan Jurgens. The other one is numbered, and it came in an ALK from Bub's Comics, who recently changed his name to Bub's World here on YouTube. But this, I can't remember what the numbering was, but the one that Bub sent me has numbering on it because he only signed so many. I think it was like out of 500 or something. Here's Adventures 501. And here is the book that started it all for me. Again, my original copy's in another box. This is the mint condition copy of Action Comics 688. I've told the whole story behind that before, so I'm not going to go into it. But I do have videos with like the whole backstory behind why that means so much to me. Here's Man of Steel 23. One of my all-time favorite covers in the whole series is issue 79 with Cyborg Superman. And this is actually another signed issue. Love that cover. I've got Adventures 502. I've got Action Comics 689, which I believe this there was some heat on this book for a while. It was the first appearance of the black suit. And I think the only reason there was heat on it because it was the Snyder cut of the Justice League movie. Here's Man of Steel 24. There's another signed issue, Superman 80. Try to get the... Seems like the closer I get, the blurrier it gets. But Eradicator has definitely seen better days, man. He got messed up in this issue. Here's Adventures 503. I've got issue 690, Action Comics. Almost done with this box. Here's Man of Steel, issue 25. We've got Superman 81. Another signed issue. I love that he used the silver right there on the shoulder next to the emblem. Very cool signature placement on that one. I've got Adventures 504. Action Comics 691. Man of Steel 26. And Superman 82, another chromium cover. And another Dan Jurgens signature. And finally, another copy of 505. And that is it for box number 13. There's only 2 episodes left in the series now. I've got 2 more short boxes. The last short box is a CGC short box, so I'm saving that to the end of the series. And the next short box is just another mix, some indie stuff, some DC, some Marvel, all mixed in. I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and like do that now, just mix it in with this episode, because I usually try to keep these to an hour or a little more, and this was only 41 minutes so far. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you up to another short box? I'm thinking, why not? Let me grab it. All right, Gray Man says go for it. Okay, it'll take me just a second to grab it. Go ahead and drop a comment right here in case anybody pops in while I'm getting it. There we go. I'm gonna have to go black screen for a minute because I'm not wearing pants. So I will hide the webcam and mute the sound while I quickly grab the next box. I am back. That took a little bit longer than I expected because this short box actually wasn't in a box. It was on my bookshelf. So I just had to stack them up here. I like to be relaxed while I stream, Gray. This first issue up is a Image First. It's Descender Issue One. Appreciate you guys hanging in while I got these books gathered up. I've got Vindication Issue One. And these issues, I think, came in a box from Bake the Snake. He was doing mystery boxes, and Life with Two YouTubers bought one and A-okayed it to me. So I'm not quite sure what these issues are about because I haven't read them. Got Astro Hustle Issue 1 of 4. You know it, Gray Man. I've got Stigmata Issue 0, it looks like. It's a little bit hard to see. I've got DC Universe Online Legends Issue 3. This was a free comic book day book. I think it's pronounced the Incal. I might be totally mispronouncing that. I got Future's End Issue 6 from the New 52. I've got Damage versus New Titans Issue 6. It's a 0-hour tie-in. I've got Heroes in Crisis 1, which I absolutely hated the storyline and what they tried to do to Wally West. And the only reason I have this is because it came in a mystery box. I would not have spent money on these because I just absolutely hated the storyline so much. But I do have another Heroes in Crisis Issue 1 with a variant cover that also came in a mystery box. It's in this pile somewhere. I've got Superpowers Issue 1. Pretty cool cover. It's got Penguin, Joker. Looks like possibly Metallo, Lex Luthor. This character, I'm thinking might be Metallo, but I'm not 100%. But I love the classic look of Joker, Penguin, and Luthor in the battle suit. I've got Trinity of Sin, Pandora, Issue 9. Got a couple issues of Exo Man of War. This is Issue 1. Don't really know much of anything about Exo. I've never actually read these books. Here's a free comic book day edition, which on the cover here, he kind of looks like an Aquaman knockoff. He's even missing his hand from like that 90s Aquaman story. So I'm not sure what's going on with that cover. Valiant puts that out. My one and only James Bond book. I have James Bond Origins from Dynamite. Here's the other Heroes in Crisis. Have a couple Doctor Who free comic book day books from 2017 and 2018. I know absolutely zero about Doctor Who. I've never actually watched a single episode of it. So I know there's like a time travel aspect to it, but I don't know what the show's about really other than that. Have a Justice League Task Force issue 23. These books are just all over the place. This book, I have zero recollection of where it came from. I don't know if it came in a mystery pack or if I got it in an AOK. But it's Comic Inc. Issue 1, it looks like. From 2013, it says. Can't remember for the life of me how this book got in my collection. It had to have been a mystery pack. I have a free comic book day, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yo, what's up, SDA? Happy Halloween, brother. Show's been running off and on for 60 years. Wow. Talking about Doctor Who. But I am actually a Power Rangers fan of the original team. I watched I guess it was just the first 2 seasons, because after that they started switching up characters, and that's when I just quit watching the show as a kid. But I'm gonna confess, I mainly watched the show as a kid because I had a mad crush on the Pink Ranger. Who didn't? But yep. Common Rider. Which OG Power Ranger is part of? Well, I don't know, man. I don't remember. I actually haven't seen the show since I was a kid. I wonder if the Pink Ranger still has it going on. I have Trinity War, issue 3, another New 52 book. I have an Atari Force, issue 14. This is another title I really don't know anything about. Gray Man, do you know anything about the Atari Force? This one doesn't even have a board in it for some reason. Could have swore I had them all boarded. This one actually came in a Walmart pack. It's Ruby Issue 1. Don't really know a lot about these characters. I did read this first issue when I got it in the Walmart pack, but I never picked up the other issues. I think it was just a limited series, but I've never seen the animated series that it's based on either. Not something you ever got into, but you know the name, the Atari Force. Super Sentai. Wasn't that like the name? Yeah, the original Japanese name of the show. Because I remember hearing that they reused a lot of stock footage in the early episodes and just sort of added the new characters. Have World of Krypton Issue One. Have a Superman 23 from the New 52 era. It's another lenticular cover, which really makes it hard to show up because of the glare from the webcam. You can't really see that one too good. Yo, what's up, Jackson? Should have skipped dinner. No worries, man. This episode's probably going to go for a while. I actually did all of box 13, and I decided to pull another short box off the shelf and just double up these episodes. So this is technically 13 and 14. But I'm pretty sure box 14 is a little more than a short box worth because I actually had these on the bookshelf and not in the box. I have Scarecrow Issue One. Love that animated series style Scarecrow they did on this cover. I'm pretty sure this book came from the comic collector, Tim. Have a Shazam Issue One with the awesome variant cover. This was a straight up cover buy. I did read the issue and enjoyed it, but for whatever reason, I didn't pick up any more of this series. As far as new comics go, I'm just so like in and out with that all the time. I mostly focus on older comics. Here's Hawkman Issue One. Again, this was another cover buy, but a pretty cool read. I still didn't buy any more in the series. Same with Plastic Man Issue One. I just thought that was a funny cover. I did hear that the whole Plastic Man run was pretty good though, so I'm a little bit bummed I didn't pick up any more of these after issue one because I heard that was a good read. I have Black Mask Issue One. I have Captain Marvel Issue One. Well, I think this is actually Life of Captain Marvel Issue One, but this was a variant cover that came in a Walmart 3-pack. I'm pretty sure the original actually says Life of Captain Marvel, and she has short hair on the cover, but that's the only two differences. Got Swamp Thing Issue 14 from the New 52 run. Got Rebels Issue 0. Pretty sweet Lobo cover. Here's a favorite cover of mine. It's Marvel's issue 13, which I think is actually a Deadpool issue, but Scarlet Witch and Vision are on the cover. And this book actually came in an AOK from Lady Fantastic. Absolutely love this cover. There is a Virgin issue of this cover as well. I don't have that one, but I may pick it up one day just because it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know who did the art on this. It looks like it might be Artie Granoff, if I'm pronouncing that right. It is an awesome cover, though. Definitely a good idea. There's actually another issue of that, the Walmart variant, which I think I kept. Yeah. I just separated them with backing boards, but I put all 3 issues from that Walmart pack in the same bag. I was out of bags at the time when I got this 3-pack, so I just stuck them all in one. All right, now it's a party, man. We have a Beavis and Butthead quote in the house. I don't think I've watched that since, probably 20 years. I have a Superpowers Issue One. I do have a suggestion for you, though. Any issue written by Tom King will do for your needs, my man. I actually used this cover on a recent episode of a Simply Super where a gray man was the judge. Here's one that Simon would love. I believe he would call this a lick-worthy cover. Vampirella Strikes Issue 1. This was a cosplay variant, which I believe was, see if it has the year on it. I don't see a year on the cover, but I know this book came out in the 90s. It also has a equally nice back cover. Yo, what's up, Tim? How's it going, man? Here's a cool issue. It's Tomb Raider Issue 1. This series, I believe, was based off the video game reboot in 2013 because, I mean, that looks exactly like lore from the rebooted video games. Love that cover. Love the games, man. The rebooted Tomb Raider games were just amazing. Here's a Gen 13 issue 5. Some more lick-worthy goodness for Simon. The extra long-legged J. Scott Campbell edition. I have a Queen Sonya issue 23. This guy, I guess, was staring too much, so he got beheaded. The J. Scott Campbell Gen 13 cover. Oh man, I've seen that Savage Land Rogue cover. It's actually at my LCS behind the glass case. I've come so close so many times to buying that issue just because I absolutely love Rogue. First Prophet. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know it was a key. I have a Fathom issue 1. Some awesome Michael Turner action here. I've actually just recently been getting into Michael Turner's art more, mostly because of my buddy Trix Comics over on Instagram. He's all the time showing these amazing Michael Turner covers. Have a Lady Rawhide issue 1. And this is some Adam Hughes goodness right here. Love that cover. Here's a Wonder Woman issue 750 variant by Perello, the Virgin variant. I was lucky enough to win this in a raffle from Ravenous Kells over on Instagram. And it was kind of like an A-OK, really, because I entered the raffle, but I didn't win. But the person that won the raffle prize tagged me, and I got this amazing book. Love that Perillo cover. Oh yeah, Adam Hughes, man, he does some nice work. I still need to pick up a copy of that Catwoman 51 one day. Beautiful cover. And he did a Hughes did a Detective Comics 1000 variant with Catwoman on the cover of that. I need to pick up that variant too. I have Danger Girl issue 1. This was from the first series back in the 90s. And I've actually had this book since it came out. And believe it or not, there was a Danger Girl PlayStation 1 game that came out shortly after this series did. And I actually had that game too. From what I remember, it was pretty fun actually. Here is another Danger Girl issue 1. This is Danger Girl Revolver. So it's from a different series. Well, this episode's going to run for a while. I've still got 2.5 stacks to go through. Oh, nice SDA. I didn't know they did an omnibus for it. Has some Ninja Turtles action here. Issue 7. Don't have too many Turtles books, but I've got a few here. I was a huge fan of the 90s movie and the original cartoon that was, I believe, late 80s, early 90s. I have the Free Comic Book Day TMNT, which actually came in AOK from Lindsay, formerly as Lindy's Geeked Out Knickknacks, and she sent it with this awesome signed art print on the back. Eventually, I'm going to get a frame for this and hang it up, but for now, I just keep it in the back of the comic so I know where it is. But it's signed by David Barron. Might be a little hard to see on camera. And I've got TMNT issue 84. This is the Bell County Comic Con exclusive cover. Another one that came from my friend Lindsay. Michelangelo was always my favorite turtle growing up, man. I've got I think I might have 2 issues of G.I. Joe. But here's issue 49. I think I got one more issue somewhere in this pile, or the next pile. I got some Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine, issue 86. And I believe this came in an AOK from Alex Big Blue, as well as issue 54 here. It was either an AOK or a contest win. I believe it was an AOK, though, if I remember right. I've got a Free Comic Book Day Zelda. Oh, no doubt. I think that's why I liked Mikey, because he was just always so laid back and chill. I've got Magnus, issue 25, it looks like. And I've got Dakota North, issue 5. This is the only Dakota North in my collection. I honestly still have no idea who she is. I found this book in the dollar bins about 3 years ago, and I originally thought it was Black Widow until I saw the title. But I have absolutely no knowledge of this character whatsoever. Valiant. Yeah, I've got a few Valiant mixed in here and there. I've got a Hawkeye, issue 7. I've got Why the Last Man, issue, I'm not sure the issue, but up at the top it says final issue. I don't have too many Valiant issues, but I have a few mixed in here and there. Got Why the Last Man issue 50. The first 2 years were awesome. Just checking the comments right fast. I miss stuff all the time. I've got Night Stalkers issue 8. Let's see, Domino issue 3. Got some 2099 action here with Doctor Doom. And Ravage. Malibu's Universe. Malibu, was that the company that I remember 2 issues that I used to have back in the day. I believe it was called Prime Issue One and Hard Case Issue One. Were they Malibu? It seems like I remember them being. But the issue ones for those 2 was the only ones I ever picked up, I think. Ultraverse. Marvel bought them out and destroyed them. I have a free comic book day issue of Stranger Things. I've got some Star Wars here. Issue 2 of 5. Prime and Hard Case. Okay, I thought so. I wasn't sure if I was remembering right though, because it's like a vague memory. They wanted him out of their way. Kind of like when Vince McMahon bought WCW. He killed it. Here's issue 3 of 5. Got some Judge Dredd here. Issue number 2. Got the I Am the Law action going on. Yo, what's up, White Tiger? We got some Judge Dredd Crime File, issue 3. And some more Star Wars mixed in here. Issue 4 of 5. General Kenobi. I can't do the voice justice. Give me 1 second because my stack kind of collapsed a little bit. All right. I've got a free comic book day, My Hero Academia. Got Phantom Jack, issue 2. I've got a free comic book day, Ghost Rider, issue 1. And on the back, there's actually a R.L. Stine book. Also, it was Halloween Fest, my bad. Halloween Comic Fest. Malibu was also an early publisher for Image. I didn't know that. I've got a Z People issue 1. I don't know much about this book, but it was an ALK from Lindsay. And it does have a signature on it. I couldn't tell you who that signature is. I don't know. Cool book nonetheless. And here's another one that came from Lindsay that's also signed. It's Superhero Adventures number 1. And right there is the signature on this one. Oh, cool, Jackson. I do remember seeing some Star Trek comics, but I didn't remember the publisher. I have an Exo Man of War issue 18. I believe that at one point they actually did a crossover with Star Trek and X-Men, didn't they? Is that something I'm just like making up? Or was that a real thing? Because I swear I remember some kind of crossover with them at one point. I have an Orphan Black issue 1, Loot Crate exclusive edition. I don't really know anything about Orphan Black. Never seen the show, but I used to get Loot Crate like, geez, probably 5 or 6 years ago at this point. Before I even started doing my YouTube channel. But I never opened it to read it, so I couldn't tell you anything about the book. Bob Layton art. I have a Battletech issue 1. This is another one that I don't know anything about. Also crossed over with Planet of the Apes. That's cool. I never watched a lot of Star Trek growing up. I did watch Next Generation here and there, but I've only seen maybe a handful of episodes of the original series. And I did catch some Voyager here and there after 7 and 9 came on for obvious reasons. Have Death's Hand issue 9. Blackthorn comics lasted 4 years. That's another one I don't think I've ever heard of. They did Transformers, huh? I've got The Outsiders issue 7. Issue 11. Got issue 21. That sounds pretty killer, man. I've actually never read EXO. I'm going to have to check it out because I do have a few issues of them. I have a Bravest Warriors issue that was also another Loot Crate comic. Again, it's never been opened. And I couldn't tell you the first thing about Bravest Warriors. I guess it was maybe a cartoon. Or it could have just been a comic. I don't know. Have some Civil War 2, issue 0. I got Secret Empire issue 3. The Mighty Crusaders issue number 1. Got Guardians of the Galaxy issue 18. It looks like they landed on a planet full of Punishers. Have a super dirty beat up copy of The New Warriors issue 40. This thing I actually found in a basement and it is chewed to crap. I honestly don't know why I kept it because it's all chewed up here. It's chewed up down here. I was helping a friend move and he had some old comics in his basement and they were all tore up. So I said, hey, I'll take those. I've got Cable issue number 1 of 2. I got Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier issue 2 of 5. I've got Spirits of Vengeance. Okay, issue 1. This is the second printing. This came in one of those Walmart packs a few years ago. And I think this Black Widow came in the pack with it. It's issue 3. I've got some GI Combat issue 226. Tribute cover to the X-Men. I have Man Thing issue 11. Got a Secret Empire issue 0. That's where they tried to make it seem like Cap was working for Hydra the whole time. I wonder why that storyline bombed. I don't know why they tried to do that. Have Outsiders issue 8. Oh, giant size X-Men. I have Superpowers issue 3. And issue 4. Which is a 4-issue miniseries. I think the only one I'm missing in that is issue 2. Because I had issue 1 earlier in the stack. We've got Arc, Son of Thunder, issue 13. I have absolutely no knowledge of this character. But it kind of looks like a Conan type character. Or maybe Beastmaster like. Got the Young All-Stars, issue 6. Yo, what's up, Panel Surfer? How you doing, man? Good night, Gray Man. I keep forgetting you're like 5 or 6 hours ahead of us over there in the UK. I've got Tales of the Uncanny, issue... it just says book number 3 at the top. Some of these I can't remember for the life of me where I got them. I've got Injustice, Year 2, issue 5. Oh, sweet, man. 625 where you're at. It is almost 9:30 where I'm at now. Got Trinity of Sin, issue 1. Still waiting for that 1963 annual. Oh, bummer, man. Hopefully you have a quick recovery, dude. Arc is cool. Takes place somewhere between 800 and 900 AD. Starts in North America and moves to Europe. Oh, sweet, man. Sounds like a pretty cool read. I've got Doomsday Clock issue 1, the Rorschach cover. This was the lenticular. And this was the only one I picked up in the series. I think it was like a 12-issue series, but I remember it's like some kind of issue with it. It took like 2 years to come out or something, all 12 issues. And I don't even know if what happened in the story matters now with DC Comics, if it had any impact that was lasting. Because I never did read it, but I did. I watched a YouTube video of like the story of it, kind of explained, because I didn't want to buy the other 11 issues. Oh yeah, the cover's killer. I got Outsiders issue 28. Got Stormwatch issue 23. And super random here, I've got some X-Files issues, which I believe came in an AOK from Alex Big Blue. Got issue 28. '29. And 30. Sword and sorcery. I can't speak, man. Got most of the old Stormwatch. Never watched an X-Files episode. I haven't seen many myself, man. I've been maybe just a handful of episodes. That was just a show I never really got into much. I got some more 2099 here with Ghost Rider issue 1. The story sounded pretty good in the video that I watched. It was like a breakdown of all 12 issues. I wish I could remember who it was, but it was like a year ago when I saw it now. But I just didn't think it was worth buying the entire set. And like I said, I don't think it actually had any lasting impact because they've changed the stories so much with DC. I mean, I swear sometimes it just seems like DC Comics don't have a solid direction. They're just like throwing stuff at a board and seeing what they can put out that week. I have another Atari Force issue 17. Like X-Files, you'll probably like Planetary. I don't know if I've ever heard of that SDA. Growing up, I was more into superhero stuff than anything else. I have Hawkworld issue 24. I've got Marvel Superheroes, not a magazine, but a magazine. I have a Star Wars Luke Skywalker issue 1. Here's a good one. I've got A-Team number 1. Love the A-Team, man. I thought BA was so cool. And Hannibal. Murdoch might have been my favorite, man. But I love Mr. T. Boom. Ain't getting on no plane, Hannibal. So good. I think this was only a 3-issue miniseries, but I only have issue 1. Found it in a dollar bin a couple years ago. I got Captain Universe Daredevil issue 1. Marvel's also in a mess. New comics in general, man, I don't know. Like I said, there's like maybe 3 that I'm still picking up as far as a new comic goes. I'm mostly just focused on the older stuff. I think Jay Hood just recently give that to Coach Vic. The A-Team? I got Marvel Knights Issue One. Gonna have to start making another stack over there. I've got Heroic Age, Steve Rogers Super Soldier, Issue 4/4. I've got Secret Wars Issue 1/8. This is from the these early 2000s, I want to say, or maybe mid 2000s. I think it was like maybe, I don't know, 2015. I can't remember. But I got this in one of the mystery packs. There's a little discount store here called Ollie's, and they sell comics in like 5 and 10 packs at like super discounted prices. I have Wonder Man Annual 2 still in the poly bag. They wrote $1 on the poly bag. But I mean, again, Wonder Man is a character I don't really know much about. I've read him in a few Avengers issues. The card in it is Hitmaker. Another character I don't know anything about. But I think this was like the first appearance of him or something, of Hitmaker. Who knows? With the way the spec market is, this might be worth $5,000 tomorrow. Hitmaker might be in a movie in 10 years. I have Captain Universe Silver Surfer. All right, peace, Jackson. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Young Frankenstein. Oh God, with Gene Wilder. That's a movie I haven't seen in. Or no, is it Gene Wilder or Mel Brooks? One of those. I have a Tales to Astonish Issue 1. Both. Oh, all right. God, man, I don't think I've seen that since I was a teenager. I have Generations Issue 1. Love the cover on this book, but I've never actually read it. I have a Kazor #1 from the late 90s. This was a dollar bin find a couple years ago, and it's signed. Not sure by who, or if it's even a real signature because it was a dollar bin find, but whatever. Ah, Mark Waid. Nice. I've got Champions Issue One. I was looking for a year, but this is probably another 2015, 2016 book, if I was to guess. Oh, this is actually an art print here. This was another gift from Lindsay along with these Champions books. It's a signed art print. And I have Champions 3. Both were Stan Lee box exclusive covers. One is a black and white, and the other is the color, full color cover. I did read an issue of Champions, geez, probably a year ago now, on an episode of Random Reads that I used to do. And here's some old school Champions, issue 12. Cool Hercules cover. I've got Marvel Superheroes featuring the Hulk and Submariner, issue 55. What happened? That was weird. My camera went off for a second. I don't know if you guys saw this cover. That's a new webcam. That shouldn't have happened. I've got Hella Risen issue 3. And I believe this is the third printing. I got this in one of the Walmart packs. It's the first appearance of Punchline, but this is the third printing. I still don't really know much about Punchline. I didn't really get into that that character. I got Mutant X issue 6. I got some Marvel Comics Presents Force Works. Looks like issue 171. The camera seems like it's wanting to. What is going on with this thing? The port is loose on it. It's making it wobble around. Well, this is not good. Come on, camera. It says it's unplugged, but it's not. I just got this webcam, dude. Of course, to be fair, I think it's the laptop, not the webcam. The ports on it are all like loose and junk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a laptop issue. It's like 3 to 4 years old now. And the port where you plug it in is just kind of wobbling around. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Let's see if this works. Okay, come on, camera. There we go. Success. Hopefully I can find a solid deal on a new laptop coming up on Black Friday. Okay, I got GI Combat issue 219. Got Vigilante issue 2. Oh, the voice is messed up now? Alright, hold on 1 second. Okay, it's fixed now. Okay, cool. There's a Vigilante. I got some Mutant X issue 2. This one desperately needs a new bag and board. That's looking pretty rough. I've got Future's End issue 13. I got Curse of Brimstone issue 1. Which, okay, it was a Dark Knight's Metal tie-in. I've got The Shadow issue. Okay, this was a one-shot, it says. The Shadow. I've got Stormwatch Armageddon issue 1. And Sinister Dexter issue 6. No idea what this book is about. I've got one stack left, and then we're done. Meteor Man issue 1. This was a 6-issue miniseries, and I think they did a movie adaptation too, because this was based on a movie. I don't have the adaptation, but I do have the 6-issue miniseries. I don't know how many of you guys remember Meteor Man. It was a Robert Townsend movie. I've got issue 2. Got issue 3. Cool crossover with Spider-Man. Haven't seen the movie in years, but I do remember watching it when I was younger. Got issue 4 at Night Thrasher. Which, if I remember right, I believe Wesley Snipes was the villain in the movie. We've got issue 5. And I think when these originally came out, they were all polybagged, and they each had a card in it. But as a kid, I, of course, ripped the bags open to read the books. I don't know where the cards are. And here's issue 6. I can't remember his name, but this was, I believe, Wesley Snipes' character in the movie. Here's that other G.I. Joe issue. It's number 145. I've got the Scarab Issue One. Got the Kents Issue One. This is number 1 of a 12-issue mini. I'm pretty sure Issue 1 is the only one I have. And I think I have a couple copies of Issue 1, actually. I might have another one in here somewhere. I've got another free comic book day, World of Krypton, which this was a sci-fi show. I've never actually seen the show, so I don't know if it was any good or not. I have Superman and Bugs Bunny, issue 4 of 4. Love this cover, man. Got Taz down there. Got Daffy Duck. There's Batman. That's just a fun cover. Got Sylvester down there shaking. This was a promotional comic. Now, I believe this came in an AOK. It's Heroes Against Hunger. I'm pretty sure it was just a one-shot, Superman and Batman. So we got Outsiders issue 24. And issue 29. Looks like a timely issue for Halloween. True Vampire Romance. Got issue 30. We've got a Mr. Miracle issue 21, which I think is only one of 3 Mr. Miracle comics that I actually have. So I don't really know a lot about this character. Got some Swamp Thing here, issue 12 from the New 52 run. And Swamp Thing Annual number 1. Oh, got X-Men Fantastic Four issue 1, which I believe this was only a 4-issue miniseries. We got issue 2. Sweet Doctor Doom cover. And issue 3. I never did pick up issue 4. Which I'm pretty sure there's still a copy of it sitting on the shelf at the LCS, but I just never picked it up, man. I stopped reading after issue 2. I bought issue 3 anyway. And I never read issue 3, so I just never picked up issue 4. I got New Defenders issue 152. Got Punisher 2099 issue 13. I've got Iron Man 301. Okay, this is issue 2 of 4. Avengers. The Terminix. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Tmnt Subjective. Here's a couple cool books. Found these in a dollar bin a while back. It's Highlander Issue 6. This is an awesome Connor McLeod cover with Issue 9. I was a big Highlander fan. More of the TV series than the movies. So when I saw these in the dollar bin a couple years ago, I just grabbed them. I didn't even know there was Highlander comics till I saw these. There's Issue 10. I've got Green Hornet Issue 2. This one must have come in an AOK because I don't remember buying this one at all. Oh, I think it did. This came from an AOK from Lindsay with a bunch of Scotty Young books. I have Empress #1. I actually don't know if this is a Scotty Young cover, but it kind of looks like it is. It's got that same style. Oh, I didn't know that, man. That was just a dollar bin find. That's pretty cool. Here's a cool book. That might be a wraparound. No, it's not. Well, it does have a cool back cover, so I'll take the backing board out. Have Extreme Ghostbusters. It's a one-shot. Used to love the cartoons growing up. The Real Ghostbusters and the Extreme Ghostbusters. Love both of those. They're cool 35 years on the back there. Basically, if it came from the 90s, I loved it. I've got Spawn Issue 289. This was just a straight cover buy. I haven't read Spawn since the 90s books, and I didn't read this issue. But when I saw it sitting on the shelf at the comic store, I had to have this cover, man. I got some Fathom Issue 3. There's a Ghostbuster YouTube channel. For real? Does it show all the old cartoons and stuff? I'm going to have to look that up after the stream. I've got some Gen 13 here with Issue 3. Got Issue 7. Issue 8. Got number 9. Got number 6, Gen 13 bootleg. See, I've got Gen 13 in the Max, Issue 1. Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes Issue One. Got Issue 2. See, Issue 3. Adam Hughes. Yeah, I think all of these or most of them is from different series. This one, right? This one was the used cover. And Issue 4. My one and only Buffy the Vampire Slayer book. This is Issue 1. I'm not sure which series, but I think this one picked up after the show ended. I was trying to see who did the cover, because it's really nice cover art, but I'm not sure who the artist is. The miniseries, Ordinary Heroes. We've got Power Rangers Issue 25 from Boom Studios, Shattered Grid. And on the back is actually the poly bag that it came in. I got some more Gen 13 here. Thought that was the last of them. There's Issue 6. And here's Issue 0. Got Witchblade Encore Edition. I had a few Witchblade comics back in the day. I wish I still had those, because I think Issue 1 is starting to rise for some reason now. I got Issue 2 of Gen 13, another one that's mixed in here. I've got Weapon Zero, Issue 4. That's weird. It says the 4th issue, Weapon Zero, but it says 1 on the corner over here. So I've got no idea what the reasoning behind the numbering on that issue is. I've got Avengers 3. This is part of that Terminatrix, however you say that. Ah, Weapon Zero counts down to 0. Okay. It's kind of like the 0 Hour comic did. Appreciate the info, SDA. There's Issue 4. Here is Battletech Issue 1. We have Why the Last Man Issue 45. And last up, we have Why the Last Man Issue 43. All right, that was a long one. 2 hours and 13 minutes. But we got through box 13 and 14. So I only got one more short box left, and that is the CGC short box. And that will probably be next weekend. Appreciate everybody that hung out. And for everybody that watches on the replay, thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace. And awkward silence and keep the pose while I hit end broadcast.